Hello students, buckle up because we are going to dive into one of the most important and exciting units of your course, Introduction to Cybersecurity. These questions are not only super important for your in-semester exams, but also highly expected and even asked previously. So listen carefully, because I'm going to explain everything in a way that even a 10-year-old can understand. Full energy, full clarity, no confusion. Let's begin with our first topic. What is cybercrime and how to prevent it? Cybercrime simply means crimes that happen using computers or the internet. It's like someone breaking into your house, but instead of your house, they break into your laptop or your online accounts. Prevention of cybercrime includes using strong passwords, not clicking on suspicious links, using antivirus software, keeping your system updated, and never sharing your private information with unknown people online. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक टाइप्स ऑफ साइबर क्राइम पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि डिफाइन साइबर क्राइम, एक्सप्लेन टाइप्स ऑफ साइबर क्राइम. Cybercrime can be divided into different types based on who it targets and how it happens. Some common types are hacking, which means getting into someone's computer without permission, phishing, which means tricking people to give their personal details, identity theft, where someone pretends to be you online, and ransomware, where hackers lock your files and ask for money to unlock them. Each type of cybercrime is dangerous and needs proper awareness to avoid. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ साइबर क्राइम पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ साइबर क्राइम? साइबर क्राइम हैज सम क्लियर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. फर्स्ट, it does not need physical presence. A person sitting in one country can target a victim in another country. Second, it can be anonymous, which means it's very hard to trace who did it. Third, it spreads very fast. Once a virus enters one system, it can reach thousands more. Fourth, it is mostly invisible, unlike normal crime that leaves fingerprints or physical proof. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक स्कोप ऑफ साइबर क्राइम पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि डिस्कस द स्कोप ऑफ साइबर क्राइम इन द मॉडर्न डिजिटल वर्ल्ड. In today's digital world, cybercrime affects almost every area, from individuals using mobile phones to big multinational companies handling global transactions. Every single system connected to the internet is a potential target. The scope includes crimes against individuals, businesses, governments, financial institutions, and even national security. Because of this huge scope, learning about cybersecurity has become very important. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर स्टॉकिंग पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि व्हाट इज साइबर स्टॉकिंग, हाउ इट इज कंडक्टेड. साइबर स्टॉकिंग मीन्स समवन कंटिन्यूअसली वॉचेस, follows, or bothers a person online. It's like following someone every day on social media, sending them threatening messages, or stealing their personal photos and sharing them. This is done through emails, fake accounts, or even tracking someone's online activity. It is a very serious crime and can emotionally harm the victim. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर क्राइम अगेंस्ट इंडिविजुअल एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि डिस्क्राइब इन डिटेल अबाउट साइबर क्राइम अगेंस्ट एन इंडिविजुअल एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. When a cybercrime targets a single person, it is called cybercrime against an individual. This can include things like identity theft, online bullying, or stealing someone's banking details. But when the target is a business or a company, then it's called cybercrime against an organization. This includes stealing company data, hacking into company systems, spreading viruses, or disrupting the company's operations. Both are harmful, but crimes against organizations can also lead to huge financial losses. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर एक्सटॉर्शन एंड ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि राइट शॉर्ट नोट ऑन साइबर एक्सटॉर्शन एंड ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग. साइबर एक्सटॉर्शन मीन्स threatening someone to release their private data unless they pay money. It's like blackmail, but on the internet. Hackers lock important files and demand a ransom to unlock them. Drug trafficking using cyber tools means selling illegal drugs through the internet, often using the dark web, which is a hidden part of the internet. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर टेररिज्म पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि डिफाइन साइबर टेररिज्म एंड स्टेट इट्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। Cyber terrorism is using the internet to create fear or cause harm to society, often for political or religious reasons. Its main objectives are to damage computer systems, steal government secrets, block communication networks, and even spread fear among the public. This can affect national security and is taken very seriously by all governments. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic types of cyber crime NE2 इन डिटेल पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि लिस्ट डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ साइबर क्राइम, एक्सप्लेन NE2 in detail. We have already discussed some types of cybercrime. Now let's take phishing and ransomware. Phishing is when you get a fake email or message that looks real, asking you to share your password or card details. Once you give it, the criminal misuses it. Ransomware is a software that locks your files and shows a message asking for money to unlock them. Both of these are very dangerous and common. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic need for information security पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is the need for information security? Information security means keeping your data safe from getting leaked or stolen. We need information security to protect personal data, financial details, passwords, business secrets, and more. Without it, hackers can misuse your information for fraud, blackmail, or other crimes. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic reasons behind information security पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Give the reasons behind the need for information security. The main reasons for information security are privacy, trust, safety, and legal compliance. Privacy means protecting personal details. Trust means users will only use a service if they believe their data is safe. Safety is about preventing attacks, and legal compliance means following the law related to data protection. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic threats to information system पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What are different threats to information system? Explain NE2 in details. Threats to information systems include viruses, malware, hackers, spyware, phishing attacks, and insider threats. Let's explain spyware and insider threats. Spyware is software that secretly watches what you do on your computer and sends that information to someone else. Insider threats are from people inside the company who misuse the company data for personal gain. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic information assurance पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is information assurance? How is it related to cyber security? Information assurance means making sure that data is accurate, protected, and available only to the right people. It includes policies, tools, and actions to ensure security. It is closely related to cybersecurity because both aim to keep information safe from all kinds of threats. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic fundamental principles of cyber security पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What are the fundamental principles of cybersecurity? The three main principles of cybersecurity are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality means only the right people should access the data. Integrity means the data should not be changed without permission. Availability means the data should be accessible when needed. Together, these form the backbone of all security policies. अब चलो हम अपने next important topic risk analysis in cyber security पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Elaborate the process of risk analysis in cyber security. Risk analysis means finding out what can go wrong in a system and how badly it can affect us. First, we identify the assets we want to protect, like data or hardware. Second, we identify possible threats and weaknesses. Third, we study how likely each threat is and how much damage it can cause. Finally, we plan how to stop those risks or reduce their impact. अब चलो, हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक सिक्योरिटी रिस्क एनालिसिस प्रोसेस पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि एक्सप्लेन द प्रोसेस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी रिस्क एनालिसिस। Security risk analysis follows these same steps: identify assets, detect threats, find vulnerabilities, check the impact, and decide the best protection strategy. It helps to prepare for possible attacks and stay one step ahead of the cybercriminals. Great job listening, students. These were your most important and expected questions from this unit. Make sure you revise them all and prepare smartly. Keep your energy high and your focus sharp. Hello students. Welcome to another energetic and important session for your in-semester exam preparation. Now we are going to cover unit number 2, cybercrime issues and cyber attacks. This unit is full of interesting, relevant and super important questions. Whether you're thinking about how hackers enter systems or how we can stop them, this unit has it all. Let's get started and remember, after every topic, I'll take you smoothly to the next expected question so that your entire revision flows perfectly. Let's begin with the first question. What is unauthorized access and what are the common causes of unauthorized access? Unauthorized access means someone enters a computer system or a network without permission. It's like a thief sneaking into your house without your knowledge. This usually happens due to weak passwords, poor security settings, unprotected wireless networks, or careless use of devices in public spaces. Sometimes, people fall for phishing emails and give away their credentials. अब चलो, हम अपने next important topic prevention of unauthorized access पर चलते हैं। इस topic से हम expect कर सकते हैं questions जैसे कि How to prevent unauthorized computer access? Preventing unauthorized access is possible by using strong passwords that include a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Also, enabling two-step verification, using updated antivirus software, setting up firewalls, and avoiding public Wi-Fi for sensitive work are smart practices. Logging out after work and locking devices also helps protect systems from unwanted access. अब चलो, हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक वेज टू गेन एक्सेस टू कंप्यूटर सिस्टम्स पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What are the different ways to gain access to your computer system? Access to computer systems can be gained using several techniques. Some are legal, while others are illegal. Legal access includes using passwords, biometric scans, or smart cards. Illegal access is through hacking, phishing, keylogging, exploiting software bugs, or stealing saved login data. In some cases, attackers send Trojan software that secretly allows them to control the system. अब चलो, हम अपने next important topic computer intrusion and virus versus worms पर चलते हैं। इस topic से हम expect कर सकते हैं questions जैसे कि What are different computer intrusion? Differentiate between virus and worms. Computer intrusion refers to any unwanted or illegal entry into your computer system. This could be through malware, unauthorized login attempts, or fake websites designed to trick you. Now let's talk about viruses and worms. A virus attaches itself to a program or file and spreads when the file is shared or opened. A worm does not need to attach to anything. It spreads by itself through networks. A virus needs human action, while a worm is independent and much faster in spreading. अब चलो, हम अपने next important topic types of viruses and worms पर चलते हैं। इस topic से हम expect कर सकते हैं questions जैसे कि What are different types of viruses and worms? How do they propagate? There are many types of viruses like file infectors, macroviruses, boot sector viruses, and polymorphic viruses. Worms can be email worms, instant messaging worms, or internet worms. Viruses spread when users download infected files or insert infected drives. Worms spread through network connections automatically without needing any user action. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक प्रोग्राम थ्रेट्स एंड सिस्टम थ्रेट्स पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What are the types of program threats and system threats? Program threats include Trojans, logic bombs, and backdoors. A Trojan looks like a normal program but performs harmful actions in the background. A logic bomb is triggered when a specific condition is met, like opening a file. A backdoor is a hidden entry created by attackers to come back later. System threats include denial of service attacks, spoofing, and sniffing. These affect the performance and security of the entire system. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक इंटरनेट हैकिंग एंड क्रैकिंग पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is mean by internet hacking and cracking? Explain types of cracking. Internet hacking means unauthorized control or access over someone's system using internet tools. Cracking is breaking into a system by breaking passwords, decoding encrypted data, or bypassing software protections. Types of cracking include password cracking, software cracking, and network cracking. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक अप्रोचेस ऑफ हैकिंग पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि एक्सप्लेन इंटरनेट हैकिंग एंड डिफरेंट अप्रोचेस ऑफ हैकिंग। Hacking approaches include brute force attacks, which try every password combination. Phishing, where fake websites or messages trick users, keyloggers that record keystrokes, and exploiting security loopholes in software. Some hackers even use social engineering to emotionally manipulate users into revealing sensitive data. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक ईमेल हैकिंग पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि हाउ ईमेल हैकिंग टेक्स प्लेस। ईमेल हैकिंग टेक्स प्लेस व्हेन समवन गेट्स एक्सेस टू योर ईमेल अकाउंट। दिस कैन हैपन थ्रू फिशिंग, where you accidentally enter your password into a fake website. Hackers may also use keyloggers or guess weak passwords. Once inside, they can read emails, change passwords, or send fake messages to others. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर स्टॉकिंग प्रिवेंशन पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is cyber stalking? How can it be prevented? Cyber stalking is when someone follows, threatens, or harasses another person online repeatedly. It can be prevented by keeping social media accounts private, not sharing personal details publicly, blocking unknown contacts, reporting suspicious behavior, and using security tools like spam filters and anti-malware. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑब्ससेनिटी एंड एथिकल कंसर्न्स पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि एक्सप्लेन लीगल एंड एथिकल कंसर्न्स रिलेटेड टू obscenity on the internet. Obscenity on the internet includes sharing, uploading, or distributing sexually explicit or inappropriate content. Legally, this is punishable in many countries. Ethically, it disrespects people's dignity and spreads harmful behavior. It also affects young minds, which is why strict laws and content filters are important. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What do you mean by intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to creations of the human mind like software, music, designs, or inventions. Just like we own physical property, intellectual property gives ownership rights to creators. Unauthorized use, copying, or selling of intellectual property is illegal. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक सॉफ्टवेयर पायरेसी पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is software piracy? Explain its impact and legal aspects. Software piracy means using or sharing software without buying or licensing it properly. It's like watching a movie in the theater without buying a ticket. It affects the developers financially and legally invites punishment. Many countries have strict rules to protect software rights. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक साइबर क्राइम प्रिवेंशन बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि लिस्ट एंड एक्सप्लेन 5 साइबर क्राइम प्रिवेंशन बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस। Cyber crime prevention best practices include using strong and unique passwords, installing updated antivirus, not clicking on unknown links, backing up data regularly, and using secure websites. These practices can protect both individuals and organizations from major cyber threats. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक एप्लीकेशन सिक्योरिटी पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is application security? State its different types. Application security involves adding security features to software to protect it from hackers. This includes code reviews, input validation, authentication, and encryption. Types of application security include web application security, mobile app security, and cloud application security. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक डेटाबेस सिक्योरिटी इन वेब एप्लीकेशंस पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि हाउ इज डेटाबेस सिक्योरिटी इम्प्लीमेंटेड इन वेब एप्लीकेशंस? Database security in web applications involves using access controls, encrypting data, regular auditing, input validation, and firewall protection. Developers also use secure coding techniques to stop SQL injection and other attacks. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक ईमेल सिक्योरिटी कॉन्सर्न्स पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What are security concerns in email communication and how to prevent them? Security concerns in email include phishing, spam, malware attachments, and spoofing. We can prevent these by not opening unknown attachments, using spam filters, scanning emails, and enabling email encryption. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक इंटरनेट ब्राउजिंग थ्रेट्स पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Discuss internet browsing threats and their mitigation strategies. Browsing threats include fake websites, drive-by downloads, and browser hijackers. These can be avoided by using secure browsers, enabling pop-up blockers, not clicking unknown ads, and updating browser plugins regularly. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक डेटा सिक्योरिटी एंड बैकअप पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Explain backups, archival storage, and disposal of data in data security. Backup means saving data copies in case of loss. Archival storage means keeping old or unused data in a separate safe space. Disposal of data involves permanently deleting files using special tools so that hackers cannot recover them. All 3 steps are essential in strong data security. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि डिस्क्राइब फायरवॉल सिक्योरिटी टेक्नोलॉजी विद नीट डायग्राम। अ फायरवॉल इज लाइक अ सिक्योरिटी गार्ड बिटवीन योर सिस्टम एंड द इंटरनेट। इट चेक्स इनकमिंग एंड आउटगोइंग डेटा। इफ द डेटा लुक्स सस्पिशियस, इट ब्लॉक्स इट। इमेजिन अ डायग्राम showing a computer on one side, the internet on the other, and a wall in between. That wall is the firewall. It can be software or hardware. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक फायरवॉल एंड VPN सिग्निफिकेंस पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Explain the significance of firewall and VPN security technologies. Firewalls protect against unauthorized access, and VPNs create a secure, encrypted tunnel for online data. Both together ensure safety, privacy, and safe browsing, especially on public networks. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक हार्डवेयर प्रोटेक्शन पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि What is hardware protection? What are different types of hardware protection? Hardware protection includes physical locks, biometric scanners, surveillance, and secure boot systems. These stop thieves or attackers from physically stealing or damaging the computer devices. अब चलो हम अपने नेक्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम सिक्योरिटी पर चलते हैं। इस टॉपिक से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस जैसे कि Explain in detail OS security. Operating system security includes user access control, regular updates, antivirus tools, and monitoring tools to check all system activities. It also includes encryption, process isolation, and secure booting. This ensures that the OS itself stays protected against any attacks. That's it, students. This was your full power-packed revision of Unit number 2. I hope this energetic ride helped you understand everything crystal clear. Revise well, keep practicing, and ace your in-semester exams like a champ.